One morning during my first year after graduation, I, Sota Matsumi, was heading to make a deal with the first client of my life. Alright, I can do this! Finally, my first ever independent deal. Because of that, I was full of energy and will. I mean, it is just making a new deal with a client that my senior introduced to me. But more importantly, it finally feels like I'm finally an adult. But then...
Mommy!
I found a little girl crying by a crosswalk. Oh, she must be lost. She probably accidentally got separated from her mom. Even so, all of the passers-by just gave her a glance and walked by. What a cold world we live in. Am I being forced an ultimatum? But I don't want to just ignore her. I'll probably regret doing that later on. But... I'm not sure whether I'll make it to the meeting if I go help her. What a difficult choice to make. Why do I have to decide between my morals and my career? But I'll probably regret leaving her even more. Are you alright? After going back and forth in my mind, I decided to ask the girl if she was okay. I don't want to make her feel scared, so I've got to act as nice as I can. The girl looked at me and said,
I wanted a more handsome person.
Hey! Maybe I'll just leave. It's unrealistic to hope for someone more handsome than a girl like me in the high mids, kid. Forget about acting nice. If they're as bold as this, they probably don't need words to comfort them. Laugh at me if you want.
Hi, mids?
Don't cutely tilt your head like that. You forced me to face reality. I'll just tell myself that she has some bad eyesight. But whatever, that doesn't matter. So, kid, what are you doing here? We were getting a bit off track too, so I just went ahead and asked her. The moment I asked her, tears began to reappear in her eyes.
I asked my mommy.
The response was as expected. Do you know where you two separated?
Home.
Well, who would have thought you could get lost at the starting point?
Mommy said she was going to work, and I said I didn't want her to go, but she left and...
I see. So she ran away from home to go look for her mom. It's impressive how she walked all the way over here. Alright, I'll take you to the police station. I picked up the little girl and put her on my shoulders.
Mister?
Oh, is piggyback riding better?
No, this is fine.
Alright. I don't hate you honestly, kid.
But mister, what's a police station? Will I be able to meet mommy if I go there?
You'll be able to meet her. They have some heroes called police officers stationed here.
Aren't you a hero, mister?
I'm just an ordinary, handsome guy. She tilted her head in a puzzled way again. Please stop. By the way, kid, what's your name?
Mommy told me that you should state your name first before asking other people their name.
My bad. My name's Sota.
Give me a bit more than that.
What more do you want to know about me?
My name is Meg.
That's a great name.
Meg as in give me gifts.
Well, I'm a bit worried for your future. Hopefully she doesn't become a sugar baby or anything. I became pretty close with a kid who calls herself Meg by the time we arrived to the police station.
Here.
What's all of this about? I'm sorry for the racket. Seems like this child is lost. I see. Can you please tell us your name?
My name is Meg, as in give me gifts.
Hope the police don't get worried about a household environment. Do you know your mom's name? Unlike when she was crying, Meg was answering nice and clearly to the police. It'll probably be fine to leave her with the police while I head to my meeting. I still might be able to make it if I run. Oh, thank God I left my house an hour early. Alright, I think I'll get going now. I've met my goal, so I'll just hurry over to my client. Can you please let go, my lady?
Where are you going, mister?
I need to go to work.
No!
Huh?
Stop saying the same thing as mommy!
Oh, what should I do about this child asking me to be late for work? But the police officers are here, so you won't be lonely, right? And your mom's gonna come in a bit.
But these people aren't handsome.
Even if it's the truth, you shouldn't go on saying those things, you little cutie. That applies to you too, sir. My bad. So I ended up getting my meeting rescheduled. Luckily, my client was super nice. My senior colleague also said that I'd made the right choice, and I was once again reminded that there's still some hope for humanity. So I'll turn my back on the fact that he didn't believe in me until I let the police talk to him on the phone.
Hey, when's Mommy coming?
Didn't I tell you that she's coming in a minute, kid?
It's already been 3 seconds since that.
I wish it was just that she got the measurements wrong in that line.
Meg!
After 30 minutes of being asked that question every 3 seconds, a lady who seemed like she was in a rush came running in. Wow, she's so beautiful. There at the entrance was a lady with her black hair growing all the way down to her waist. She had a beautiful fragility with a childlike cuteness at the same time.
Mommy!
Hey, I told you not to go outside!
I'm sorry.
But thank God you were fine.
After just seeing them hug each other, you could tell that Meg's mom had been worried to death. Judging by the way she was still in her suit, she'd probably ran over here straight from her workplace. Alright, I guess there's nothing more for me to do. Oh, yes, but are you fine with leaving without talking to him? I actually had a meeting rescheduled and don't have much time. Oh, okay, but thank you. Since the police said it was fine, I decided to leave the station right away. After finishing the meeting with my client, as I began to head back to my office. Hey, Matsumi! Oh yes, thank you so much for today. Please don't say never mind about the deal. I wouldn't say that. There was nothing wrong about thinking that it might happen after suddenly being spoken to. An employee of ours wants to have a talk with you. Could you give us some time? Of course! Yes, I can skip some work! I mean, I can never turn down a request by the client. Alright, please wait here. I wonder what this is about. I don't remember messing anything up. I thought today's meeting went well. Is this about the rescheduling? What should I say? An image of myself being scolded at popped in my head.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Huh? Wait, have I met this person before?
So, it was about you, Mr. Matsumi?
Apparently she knows who I am. But I don't think she's from this department.
Thank you so much for earlier.
How strange.
We met at the police station earlier.
Oh, about the lost child!
Did you not remember about the event?
I was too worried about ruining the deal with my client that everything else had been overwritten. But what a coincidence! I never imagined Meg's mom would work at a partnering company.
I was surprised as well when I heard that you would be late for helping a lost child. I would have thought that it was a lie for sure, if the police hadn't called themselves. Chance really is a strange thing.
Can someone please make a nice world where people actually believed in me?
I truly thank you for today. If you hadn't taken Meg to the police station, who knows what could have happened?
No, it really is fine. It really was a coincidence, after a debate in my head.
A debate?
Whoops, my mouth slipped.
My name is Awai Nijima. I'm sorry for the late introduction.
You may know already, but my name is Sota Matsumi. But did you really come all the way just to thank me?
That too, but I was actually looking to ask you for a favor.
After looking around awkwardly, Miss Nijima started talking like the way you'd thought a conversation to break up with a lover. Even though we're not dating. But I'm glad I could even have one encounter with a beauty like her.
If you're fine with it, could you come over to my place?
Huh? A week after receiving such words from her,
Mister!
I reunited with the lost child.
How dare you enter our household!
At that point, I was worried whether I'd be scolded by the two of them.
I'm sorry, Mr. Matsumi. Meg had been begging to bring you over to our house.
Here's what she said. Apparently, this wasn't a passionate inviting by an adult, but an invitation for a playdate by a child. It isn't easy being a ladies' guy. Not.
Let's play together!
Her innocent smile shines towards me, and somehow I feel warm seeing it.
Hey, Meg! Be polite with Mr. Matsumi.
That's fine, I like playing with kids.
Thank you for saying that.
I'd underestimated the energy of a child. So, this is the energy of a child.
What's wrong, mister?
After playing with Meg for a few hours straight, I was already down on my face. It was already dinner time and I was already really hungry. A microwaved meal is waiting for me at home.
Mr. Matsumi, if you'd like, you can eat with us before you leave.
Gladly. Goodbye, microwave food. I was hungry, so I'm so excited.
I'm glad to hear that. You might have noticed already, but I'm a single mother.
I mean, I could tell by the way she brought a guy like me back to her home. I thought I shouldn't stick my neck into their business and said nothing.
So I bet Meg's glad someone like a father came over.
That's great, kid. I like the way you're thinking. I only remember being played with.
But she's normally very shy.
What does shy mean?
But
I think she's grown on to you, Mr. Matsumi.
this kid's shy? Why does she know so many odd sayings but not know the word shy?
By the way, you look very young, Mr. Matsumi.
I'm turning 23 this year.
Oh, so 1 year below me.
And she's already a mother? Wow, it's amazing how you're raising her on your own.
It was very difficult a while ago. It's still a lot of work now, but
I see why with a child who runs away by herself.
I forget about how difficult it was when I'm right beside her. Besides, the reason I split with my partner was myself.
You might think, what does he know about when I say this? After listening to her story. But please, let me know if you ever need help with anything.
Mr. Matsumi?
Of course, if you think I'm a weird guy and don't want to, then that's completely fine too.
Are you coming again tomorrow?
It seems that I already need your help.
I didn't expect to be needed this soon. Me and Miss Nijima started to laugh. Ever since then, me, Miss Nijima, and Meg have been meeting each other very often.
Let's go to the park, Soda.
Where's the mister, kid?
Hey, Meg!
Even though we're strangers, me and Meg had already constructed a relationship.
Mr. Matsumi, until what time are you available today?
I'm open all day today. She'll probably ask me to stay so I can stay until she falls asleep. Recently, I've been sticking around until Meg fell asleep. Alright, just for today though. I'm starting to feel like I'm invading their daily lives.
Meg's been so happy lately.
Maybe it's because a happy toy appeared in front of her?
I don't think she thinks of you as a toy, more like a father. Meg never had a father.
Miss Nijima dropped a tear.
If I hadn't made a single mistake in college, she wouldn't have had to feel lonely like this.
Didn't you think of making a new father?
It's embarrassing, but I'm a bit scared. It really is a shame. If it was for her, I should go on and find a father.
With the looks and personality she has, Miss Nijima could easily find someone. She has a charm that could blow away even the biggest of issues and worries that could come along. But she probably can't take the first step, as I could tell from the self-ridiculing way she'd laugh. It's no shame at all.
Huh?
I don't know anything about what happened, but the fact that you're able to raise a child at only 1 year older than me is amazing. Just by looking at Meg, I can tell that she's happy. And that's all thanks to everything you've done for her. Please don't say it's a shame. From my perspective, you're one of the most amazing people I've met.
Thank you so much. You made my day.
I'm glad I could help. Please let me know if I can do anything for you too.
I really appreciate you for everything you've done for me and Meg.
I don't think I've done anything for Miss Nijima yet. Well, I've been having tons of fun being with her too, so if that means she approves, then all is well. A month after continuing to see the Nijimas.
Hey, mister.
What's wrong, Meg?
Come to my open classroom at preschool.
Oof.
Meg, Mr. Matsumi has things to do.
I'll bring my camera with me.
Mr. Matsumi?
If it'll capture Meg's childhood, paying a few $1,000s is nothing. Maybe, probably. But it says here that only family can participate, right? Is it alright for me to attend this? I really do want to go if I'm allowed to.
Are you not allowed to go, mister?
Well, it's just that we still don't know yet.
But you always stay with us on days that I don't have school.
I can't remember when was the last time I ate dinner on my own at a weekend. After seeing Meg begin to tear up, I didn't know what to say to her. Well, what should I do now? I really do want to and see her in a school uniform and leave a picture to look back at. But I really am just a stranger. As I was thinking that to myself,
Mr. Matsumi,
Miss Nijima sat down next to me with a serious look on her face.
I wasn't sure whether it was right for me to ask this to you.
And
Mr. Matsumi, will you become Meg's father?
she seemed serious but cautious at the same time. Her hands were shaking and her eyes had fear in them. I mean, this is different from just asking someone out. She's asking someone who's never dated before to raise a child with her. Considering the past, Miss Nijima must be feeling something unimaginable right now. And in response, of course.
I understand. It's only no... What?
She was surprised I even gave an answer. Why are you surprised? You're the one who asked.
Because...
Of course. I thought about a lot of things too. I'm still 22 and I've never raised a child and we weren't even dating. But I'm as serious as anyone could get. But I can't do anything about my feelings towards you and Meg. I love you both. If not, I wouldn't come here every weekend like this. Are you sure about asking me for such a thing? I mean, I'm still 22. And I'm not rich or handsome, and you could probably find someone a lot better.
I need it to be you. You were so kind and helped us out even when it did nothing good for you. And I feel safe when I'm with you. And above all, Meg really likes you. She doesn't grow on to any other men other than you. But we knew you were different.
I'm so fortunate to have someone as beautiful as you, Miss Nijima.
A lot of people have said that kind of thing to me before, but I feel the happiest when you say it.
Hey Meg, I know I'm young and handsome and all, but...
Handsome?
Now. Are you sure I can be your dad?
Yes, I want you to be my dad, mister.
Meg said that with the biggest smile on her face. I look forward to my future with you, Miss Owai.
I look forward to that as well, Mr. Soda.
And that's how I became the father of a child at such a young age. Meg looks great in her uniform. And on the open classroom day, I was at Meg's classroom with an insanely expensive camera in my hand.
You already look like a great dad, Mr. Soda.
It feels like I've entered a whole new world at the age of 22. By the way, when I told my parents about the marriage, they praised me for it. Apparently, they thought that I'd never get married. It's a weird thing to say with a son with such handsome features. By the way, after the ceremony is over, I'd like to go see your parent.
It's all right. They're already excited to see you.
I need to go change into my white tuxedo.
Please, just wear what you're wearing now.
Mommy, Daddy.
Meg waved her hand at my nervous self. And upon seeing such a scene, how can someone possibly be so cute?
Seems like you've grown onto her too.
My heart warmed in agreement.